DA, it's all yours. Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. So the Pelicans win the tip. So the Nets starting five. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. Now here's Ingram. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams got the opening bucket of the night here for the Pelicans. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Such a reliable shooting option. KD, the guy on the floor, you'll want him with the ball to make plays like that.
Here's McCollum, and the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Nets working the ball around now. Outside for Simmons.
Blocking foul called on Devontae Graham. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Irving against McCollum. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Simmons. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Now here's Ingram. And he converts the layup.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Now here's Ingram. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
They grab their own miss. Good on the bucket.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Out to Harris. Pass to Irving. Unloads. A nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Ben Simmons. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
It keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
It's Durant with the drive. Comes up empty down low. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
But once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
Now here's McCollum after the miss from KD. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He feeds it to Drummond. Hayes with the steal. A three from McCollum. A rebound by the Nets. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. 3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting this ship.
New Orleans making some changes here. Johnson comes in for Hernangomez. And it's Ingram in for McCollum. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Seth Curry comes in for Joe Harris.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simmons. Yep, that one goes.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Here's Ingram. That one a little long. Outside Irving.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Look who's coming to the court. Come on.
And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie...
Coach just wants me to be aggressive,
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor down for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Devontae Graham is out there with Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Now here's Valanciunas. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Pelicans trail by 5. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. It's sent back down by Simmons. Irving looking for an opening. KD finds Irving. And the Nets another 3.
Well, the touch that Kyrie has from the perimeter, so lethal from that area on the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Ingram missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
In the corner, Simmons with it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by, and the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective.
The previous play is under review.
Got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Touching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hernangomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. Shots good by Hernangomez. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Nets leading by 7. Irving for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Drives to the hoop, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Irving kicks to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Here's Durant. An easy 2 points on the layup. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
McCollum finds Williamson. The offensive rebound. That one's not going to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the pass to Harris. Durant attacking. Pass to Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Crosses over. KD with a nice move. KD's got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a wide open look for McCollum on the 3 off target.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They trail by 11. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. And that does it for the first half of play. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 11. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved.
All right, Dave. Thank you. And time.
The defense is geared up to stop him. Looked like he studied film before the game on this one. He put in a lot of work because over and over, he's found ways to get his shot on. That's pretty impressive.
Okay, time now to see how the Eastern Conference is starting to shape up. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Simmons. And it's Aldridge in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Graham missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Ingram after Ben Simmons' bucket. Ingram passes to Valanciunas, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. Up top, Simmons. Graham defending. Left side, Jones. Over Harris. Jones, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 10. Passes it to KD. Left side, Harris. Now the dish to Irving. 6 on the shot clock, and a wide open look for Simmons, and Jones pulls it down.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Nets. Irving dishes to Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Simmons kicks to Irving. Drummond passes to Simmons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Durant dishes to Drummond. He gets it in there. Drummond's got 7.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Simmons against Graham. And stolen by Simmons.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Irving kicks to Durant. Outside, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. Got a piece of it. Pelicans trail by 10. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. Simmons inside. Covered by Hayes.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Harris. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Ingram.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Simmons outside for Curry. Irving against Ingram. Simmons on the wing. He dishes it to Griffin. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The assist.
Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Out to Ingram. Launches a three. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Simmons on the wing.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving passes to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 8.
And it takes a bit of pressure off Kyrie when someone else creates for him.
Ingram outside. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Irving. And so it's Brooklyn up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this.
All right, look who's coming to the court.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Devontae Graham is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. KD dishes to Aldridge. Back to KD. And stolen by Williamson. Aldridge against Graham. And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. That one drops for him. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Now, here is Irving. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Simmons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Andre Drummond's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin is checked in for Durant. Dragic comes in for Joe Harris. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Graham. The pass to McCollum. Over Curry. And the basket by McCollum.
Simply, there are nights where he becomes a scoring machine, outside, inside. It doesn't matter. You have to keep a body on McCollum at all times.
Mill, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Graham gets a wide open look. Brooklyn with the rebound. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Stolen away. Nice shot to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
Now here's Mills. Outside Curry. And Dragic has it in the corner. Feeds it to Drummond. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot off.
Pelicans trail by 13. McCollum outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Now here's Mills. Guarded closer. Curry kicks to Griffin. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart, and he plays into it, getting the personal.
Now, here is Irving, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Irving. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Leading by 12.
Blocking foul called on Devontae Graham. That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Irving against Graham. Irving passes to Simmons. Back to Irving. Uncovered. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check out another.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And stolen by Harris.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Pelicans.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Hayes trying to break free. And it's Ingram missing. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Basket counts.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.